You have to feel a mile to move an inch. You have to feel something exaggerated to actually make the change and improve. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to release the club each and every time to get that face square at impact consistently. And if you stick with me to the end, I've got this drill that you can do at home to show you exactly where the face is at coming into the ball and the path the club is traveling on. And I cannot wait to show you that one at the very end. So stick with me. Let's get started. So first things first, what is the release and why is it so important in the golf swing? The release is the closing of the club face in the downswing. So what I want you to do is go ahead and take that club to the top of that backswing. And then in the downswing, you're going to start to release the face so that the club is 45 degrees. It is parallel to my spine angle. Spine angle being 45 degrees, club face being 45 degrees. Now, if you're someone that struggles with the ball going to the right for a right-handed golfer, you have to actively start to release the face from the top of the backswing. So what I mean by that is once you get to the top of that backswing, you have to start turning that club face immediately, right? We want to go ahead and get that club face here at that position in the downswing. That way we can deliver a more square club face into impact. Vice versa. If you're someone that hooks the ball, you may be someone that closes the face too much in the downswing. So at that point, your club face is too close coming into the ball, delivering a more closed club face hitting the ball to the left. So what you need to do is you actually need to make sure that that face is a little bit more square at this point. You'll notice the toe is actually pointed towards the sky versus that parallel 45-degree angle. Here's closed, here's parallel, and then if you're someone that hooks it, you'll have the toe pointed towards the sky in the downswing. So that's checkpoint number one. Make sure that position in the downswing is there for you to help you square the face coming into impact. Now here's my favorite visual to show you a square club face each and every time you make your swing into impact. And it's also going to help you feel at home how to get that club face square each and every time you hit a golf ball. So what I've got set up is an alignment stick, and then I have a golf ball set up about 2 club heads outside of the alignment stick. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take that backswing to the top, and I want you to go ahead and get into impact and make sure that the club face is perfectly square to the alignment stick. Now, if you're someone that gets into impact and you see an open face, I want you to notice the only way to square it is to turn the wrists and the forearms. So remember, the only connection we have to that club face is our wrists, our hands, and our forearms. So that's what's going to control that club face. So I want you to take a few swings. Let's go ahead and get to the top of that backswing. And I want you to get the club square at impact. And I want you to notice I've got the shaft of the club leaning forward. The butt end of the club is pointed to that left hip. Now, if you were to get to impact with a square club face and that shaft was leaning somewhere backwards, that is a very weak position and you don't have as much control of the club face. So I need you to do this by getting that face square, perfectly parallel to the alignment stick, and then the shaft is leaning forward. Now, I want you to feel that a few times, and then I want you to put a ball in the way to get that feel of squaring the club face. If it takes you some swings to get that feeling, that's okay, and you can go slow when you're hitting a ball just to get the feel of it. But this visual here, you can find something straight to make sure that that club face, each and every time you make your way into impact, is perfectly square with the shaft leaning forward. Now, the next piece is that bonus tip I'm going to show you that you can do at home to make sure that that path in your face is perfectly matched up at impact each and every time you swing the club. So at home, you can set up 2 alignment sticks to make this runway. So what you're looking for in this drill or this practice area is each and every time you take a swing, that club face needs to be square entering this zone. And I call this zone the moment of truth. The moment of truth is right before impact. Where is that club face pointed up until impact when we make contact with that golf ball? So I want you to even keep that club face square in the takeaway. We can keep that face square at all times in this runway. So the face is square. We get to the top of that backswing. Then we start to release the club face. Face is square coming into the hitting zone, into impact. Face is square post impact. And then the toe will be pointed straight up to the sky. That is the full release. That is how you square the club face each and every time you hit a golf ball. And what I like to do for my players is I'll even set up a ball in the back of this runway. So let's call it a foot before impact, or even a foot and a half before impact. I want that club face, if it had a laser in the middle of that club face, I want that club face to be pointed at the ball. That face should be square towards the target a foot to a foot and a half before we hit that ball up until impact. Make sure to like and subscribe. I've got a ton more stuff coming your way, and I hope you enjoyed the video today on releasing the club to square it each and every time you swing the golf club.